Oh! Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, papagena. Tu l'hai bella con la papaya.
Ads suck, I know. Your eyeballs pay for dog's food though.
Hello, everyone. Okay. So the AC is going to be running for quite a bit today. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Because it is quite hot out. I think we're in the high 80s, low 90s right now. So it's going to be running. I'll go ahead and turn the fan down, so hopefully it's not as distracting. So give me a second. Oh, fuck, dude. Man, I'm sore, guys. I'm sore. Come on. I have been working on the bike a lot. And unfortunately ended up hurting myself. I'm trying to save like $23 because I've spent so much. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Actually, because this could have been much more expensive than that if I didn't do it right. So I ended up spending the money anyway because I was not fucking around with it anymore. They were on pedals. I was trying to remove the pull through the center of the pedal to hopefully fix and re-grease the bearings, and trying to get the cap off. I ended up trying to pry it open with a steak knife. That did not go well. So I bought new pedals. Yeah, I just, yep.
That's
unfortunate
a human
thing.
with a D.
Hi, Holman. So I got injured, which is really, really unfortunate. I bought a cheese keycap off Temu for my keyboard. Oh, that's cute. I'm really bummed because I have to put new tires on the bike, on the rims. And that is probably by far the most cumbersome thing to do with the bike right now. And having pretty much only one working hand. I have two, like, it's just really limited on my second hand. It's going to be really hard to get all the to get the tires on. Now, I do have lubrication, which will help, because I didn't realize how important God damn it. I didn't realize how important lube was for this. For changing tires until I did it the last time, and basically found out it's a requirement because the rubber is super grippy. The rubber is super grippy and it's really hard to get over the rim without proper lube. So hopefully it'll be easier on me this time than last time. There's also some other things, like I think I have to torque down the rear axle next to like 80 Newton meters or something like that, which is going to be kind of tough to do with one hand, but I'm gonna try. Dog, I have a tool recommendation, so you don't have to use a knife to pry stuff open. Yeah, I have a bad habit of using knives for shit because they're thin and they can get into places. I really should just go to Amazon and buy like thin tool, like thin pry tools, because this is not the first time I've hurt my left hand with a knife. Not the second time, and not the third time. Though at least the first time when I was a kid, it wasn't too bad.
Zip it, Hit Zip is here.
Oh, hello there.
Hi, Hit Tip. Hi, Neck. It's called the Jack from Dull Boy Blades. What is that? Payback from the toaster. It's $200? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not paying $200 for it, but interesting. For all of the people who can't stop using knives to pry things open. Payback from the toaster, apparently. Well, it would have been nice if I still had all the feeling in the thumb. That wouldn't worry as much, but... Oh, yeah, nasty wound. Do you know that lube is responsible for the popularity of olive oil in ancient Greece? Were they fucking with olive oil? I heard about it from a Campfire Stories about a video how Zach hates TSA because they didn't let him take his $200 pry bar onto the plane despite being TSA compliant. Oh, that's really annoying. I hate shit when it's like it's compliant. And then other people are like, nah, we don't care. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't care? I had plans for this. Not for the plane, but like I had plans for this. But yeah. I have a lot of things coming in. I may have spent probably too much money on my bike. But on the plus side, I have new shocks. We're getting fork covers. I'm getting a new front fairing for the headlight, because the one that I have I don't like it anymore. I'm getting handlebar risers. I'm getting a new set of handlebars because the ones that I have on there are a bit too uncomfortable. I'm getting a better USB charging port for charging my phone, because the one that's currently on it doesn't charge fast enough. It's like a half amp or something really bad. Yeah, I'm getting quite a bit for it because I've had it now for I think 2 or 3 years. And I'm like, okay, I think it's time to give it some TLC. It's not the only reason he hates the TSA, but that was the only one he used. I mean, honestly, dude, it's really hard to... It's really, like, I get why, you know? I get why, the TSA is the way they are. It's just because of after what happened with 9/11. But... kind of just sucks for people in general to interact with. You can get tire spoons for $15. I do have tire spoons. I can't use my thumb on my left hand, right? So it's gonna be really hard to grip the tire spoons to get the tire back on. The tires are off. Thank God. Half of the work is already done. I don't think I'd do it if I didn't get the tires off. But thank God the tires are already off. So I have to get the tires back on. And if I'm getting tires back on, it might as well be the new tires. What app to use that? Like the motion tracking and stuff? Like for VTuber stuff? Oh, everyone's sniffing the new chatter. Yeah. It's a combination of stuff. The main app itself is called VTS or VTube Studio. It integrates with an iPhone and webcams and like some other stuff that you can use to essentially track your face onto a model. I have some models you can experiment with, but like the good models are very expensive. Yeah, I got a lot of work that I'm gonna do. Gotta pass the check, the sniff check. Do I pass? You'll have to stick around for a bit. We'll let you know. Also, the other problem with doing this is I'm a habitual nail cleaner, and working on a bike has just gotten grease and dirt under my nails every day, and it's making me very uncomfortable. Because I'm autistic as fuck. Although it does give me something to do. Okay, let's stick around. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you have any general questions for VTubing, I can let you know. I can't really answer specifics, because that would just end up being tech support. But I can talk. Think of the vol. I can talk about VTubing. I don't mind. Hello. The only other things that I have that I want to do on the bike is like, I might change out the front sprocket to something smaller so it's a little bit easier to get the bike going, because that's where all the power is used. But realistically, what I want to do is I spent so much money on this fucking bike, dude. But I haven't bought the trailer yet because the trailer is like $100 charge. But I do want to get the trailer and the generator because I want to go on a long adventure. Because the bike is, you know, it's electric, but having a gasoline powered generator in the back to charge the battery could make it like, you know, infinite range. Asterisk. Does this look weird? A little bit. Yeah, it works on Twitch. I don't know. If you want the tool, I'd put it on Throne. I would get one, but I don't think I'd ever be in a situation where I need a pry guard or a scraper. It's not bad. It's just way too expensive for what it is. It's basically a sheet. It's just basically a piece of sheet steel that's cut down. Like I could manufacture it myself. It's $200 is way too much. It's cool, but it's not $200 cool. Because $200 is 2 bike trailers. You know what I mean? Or almost the entirety of the cost of a generator. To a building stream? I don't think it'd be Twitch TOS safe because I think it might be considered dangerous activities. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, I wear my gear. I always wear my helmet and my jacket, at the very least. I graduated yesterday from high school. Yeah. What are you gonna do now? My brain is on like thinking, all right, summer's starting. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? I have no clue. Yeah, that's about what everyone's answer to that normally is. You gotta, in my opinion, it's really tough, but once you leave high school, it's like, okay, job time. There's no break. Oh, what, can you become a pilot? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Honestly, at today's day and age, my recommendation for a lot of people getting out of school is to just go into trades. I guess I'm getting to that age, but like the job market is so volatile right now that getting a trade job would be really the only way to guarantee income and security. If I could, I probably would have became an electrician. Just because I wish my high school was vocational. Yeah. Becoming an electrician, it's not like it's not too much manual labor, but it gets paid like manual labor. Actually gets paid a pretty decent amount of money because electricians are in need, but no one wants to do it. It's really not a bad, it's not a bad gig. I still have 2 weeks for school. Thankfully, next week I'll be on vacation. Nice. How long, do you know, what grade are you in? Or just anything to explore the world around me. I could explore and have a YouTube channel. Oh boy. Yeah, YouTube stuff is, man, the whole, okay, let me start by the only reason why I'm doing this is because I literally have like 2 or 3 disabilities that keeps me from working a reasonable job. So this is my job. Hi, Franzi. And I got very lucky with my, with this. I've got very lucky. I would never recommend becoming an online entertainer. The market is so saturated. Unless you become an entertainer in a new medium. Like VTuber. Like being a VTuber used to be a new medium. And it popped off really hard. So like if there is eventually a new medium, like shorts, for example, was a new medium. Right? Because we had a whole bunch of long form content creation, and then shorts came out, and then, you know, short form content took off. So like if there's a new medium that comes out where people are starting to push it, then you can have a higher likelihood of taking off because you'll jump on the new stuff early. But man, even then, I don't know, it's different in my country. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, okay, how many years of school do you have left before you graduate? If you were going to make it as a big YouTuber, I say your window was like 13 years ago. Yeah, it's kind of true. See, the thing is that people need to realize that the big YouTubers right now, like the people who are the big YouTubers, have been, for the most part, working on their channel for like 5 to 8 years, you know? Like they've been around for a long time. They've been around at the start. So like they grew as big as they did because they were always at the top of the platform. And then the platform got bigger, right? I have reading disabilities and ADHD. I've tried to get past the difficult part of my life and explore a new chapter. Get medicated, honestly. Medication, like getting medicated for ADHD really makes a lot of things easier. It can be hard to get medicated, especially like with insurance and stuff like that. But if you have the access to being on medication, it makes shit way easier. They're the product of a fundamentally different YouTube now. It's way more corporeal, corpotized. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like new TV, you know? You're not getting to the top on your own anymore. Some gamers still can. Like some gameplay videos and stuff like that, but for the most part, thank you. For the most part, like okay, let's talk about like starting new channels and stuff. You're not getting to the top unless you have a team of people, because there's too many multi-person teams that come into YouTube and make a YouTube channel that is basically a teamed YouTube channel. Like being an individual and growing big on YouTube, very hard, because you need either a niche or you need somebody else. Like there's just a lot of channels that aren't like you only, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of channels out there that are me and a buddy, or that are like me doing something with somebody else, or like there's very few just single person YouTube channels. From this school, 1 year, but I'm gonna go to vocational. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're pretty close. Do you think that if it gets worse, I should consider therapy? I think therapy is good in general. Like, and what I mean by that is that you don't need to be fucked up in the head to go to therapy. Therapy is a lot like, it's a lot like, tuning for like cars, like dyno tuning. Like, you can feel good, still go to therapy. Oh yeah, I'm not in scrunkle mode. You can feel good, still go to therapy, and then come out and feel better. You know what I mean? Like therapy isn't inherent to people who are at the end of their ropes. Therapy is for everyone. It's more like, yeah, there we go. Therapy is more along the lines of like now I have a gun. Therapy is more along the lines of just trying to make you feel better through knowledge, essentially. And at the same time, it can help you see things that you never planned on seeing, right? So like, for instance, if you think your life is going a-okay, right? And then you go to therapy and you're talking to the therapist and you're describing your a-okay life, and the therapist looks at you like you're insane, you're going to realize very quickly that what you thought was an a-okay life was actually not an a-okay life, but you adapting to a shitty life. And therapy can help make you realize how bad things are and how to fix them and make your okay life even better, right? I think the whole concept of therapy being a derogatory thing towards people was rooted in the past because people thought therapy was an admittance of failure. Like there was a very hardcore generation that was like, you need to do it yourself. You need to do everything yourself. You need to not get help. You need to be able to handle everything yourself. Welcome to the world. Be a big kid. Those sort of things. And that really looked down on therapy, and that really looked down on mental health, and that really looked down on people getting help. But as we've gotten more mature as a society, therapy has become more of a tune-up for a lot of people and a significant aid for those who need it. But I've always incentivized therapy as like, you can get therapists for only a couple of months. Like, you don't need to commit to a lifelong therapy thing. Like, you can be like, hey, I want to go to therapy because I just want to check in and make sure everything in my life seems normal, right? And you can go to therapy for like 3 to 6 months and then end it. And then in those 3 to 6 months, you can spend time talking to the therapist of like, here's how my life is going. Here's my desires. Here's my avoidances. Here's what, I have to do this, that, and the other thing. And then you can also tell them like, I don't have any diagnoses. I don't have any mental illness on record. So like, if you happen to see consistent traits that are associated with bipolar, borderline personality, ADHD, autism spectrum disorder, like, if you happen to see anything that starts inkling in those directions, can you let me know so that way I can go get it checked out, right? Or do you think calling my local doctor about all my issues? Well, it also depends on where you live. Are you in the United States? Are you in the European Union? Are you in Southern America? Like, cognitive behavioral therapy doesn't really help me personally. And I say this is somebody who's been forced to have it since I was like 3 to 20. Yeah, CBT is not the same as therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy is more like, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe it's more of like actions rather than conversations. Like things that you should do in your life that should help you, and pinpointing on that rather than having conversations with somebody who can help like declutter your brain. Dog, what is the ow? Oh, I sliced my thumb open. Central London. Okay. My recommendation is yes. You should go to your doctor. Tell them, hey, there's some stuff going on in my head. I want to get it organized. I want to get like any potential diagnoses, or medications or like anything like that. And do that now, because it will help you to do that now before you start going into like university or college or whatever, and getting it out ahead of time. So that way you can go into higher education more equipped to handle what that's going to entail. Yeah, absolutely. That's not good. No, it's not. No, it's not. I did a dumb. I think I consumed too much caffeine today. Oh no. Why? What makes you say that? I'm still looking at shit. I just noticed that the big plate in front of the mirror is coming out of books. The big plant. Oh, wait. Is there might be a pot behind it that we can't see. Or is it a window? Oh, it might be it might be a window. I don't think that's a mirror, Mobius. I think that's an opening in the wall. Oh, is that a window? Yeah. I know a guy who consumes double that. Not that we recommend it, but yeah. Yeah, I hope you're able to get some stuff checked out. And the important thing is that, like, you don't consider it like a fault or anything wrong with you or whatever. It is the way your brain is, and getting I think give it a bet. It is the way your brain is, and just getting it labeled can really help. I had a lot of issues in life that were made quite a bit easier because they just got labeled. It's 9:30. Yeah. Yeah, get on it when you can, and then, you know, if you can't, like, it's all right. The thing you're gonna learn for sure as you get older is that things are slow. And what I mean by that is a lot of things in life take a long time to move. Like, and it's kind of annoying, and that's something that's bothered me because I'm impatient or I have ADHD. There's a lot of things in life where appointments are going to end up being so far out, you know, or you need something done, but you just can't because you can't get an appointment for whatever reason. It's kind of tough. It really is. I really hope you don't have to deal with the bullshit insurance like going, I don't think you need that. Get a note from your doctor in the UK. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, there's oh boy. I'm looking at bicycle trailers. Again, because I have a problem. This is one of those hyperfixation things where, yep. In the UK, we have NHS with the National Health Society, and they cover all of our bills. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I had that. If I had that, I might have actually gone to the ER to get stitches for my hand. But, nope. Nope. I just suffer. Oh, it's a kid trailer. If I had that, I'd probably see a doctor semi-regularly. Yeah. It's amazing what ends up happening when your fucking entire thing is for profit. Ha 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 ha. Just stitch yourself and do the gunpowder action movie thing. Well, see, here's the thing is I actually did have an intent to stitch it shut using super glue, but we didn't have any super glue. So Didn't do that. What? Hang on. There we go. Just take a hot iron and burn it close. Nah, I'm good. Oh, that's cool as shit. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, again, so anything with Skrunkle in it needs me to be in the other mode for it to work. That is what super glue was made for. Yep. That's why it's non-toxic. Or, well, most of it's non-toxic, at least. I bet you this shit's gonna be way too expensive. I'm looking for... Yeah. I was looking into a motorcycle trailer, like the things that you get pulled back on, instead of a bicycle one, to see if like there's anything that'll better fit it. Not really. I'm back under Chromebook. Welcome back. I wasted my cookies. Hi, Allie. I can't stay long. Out of town, but I know I won't be back on time before you send the stream. Okay. I hope whatever you're up to is fine. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. I think my biggest annoyance is none of like the actual like pull behind bicycle trailers have any suspension on it, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Although I guess the way it's hooked to the bike is suspension. Because I think it's hooked to the bike by just a spring. So like even if it bumps around, it's not actually putting that pressure directly on the joint. I don't think. Wait, that is hilarious. Dude mounted a ball hitch to his bike. I don't even know why I'm looking at this. This is not what I wanted to actually be looking at.
Yeah.
I just needed to be out of the house, so me and my friend just kind of ran away. Ah, I see. Well, I hope you guys have fun. Stay safe and all that. Why'd I just share the rusty key? The rusty key for like 3 minutes? You probably zoned out. Wait. Guys, they have a cup holder. They have a handlebar mounted cup holder. I don't need it. I don't need it. I want to look at it though. That's very silly. I love it. This thing is so dumb.
Come here. Look at me.
What?
Hey, look at me.
What?
What'd I say? No. Come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. No.
All right, fine. Well, gotta go now. Bye. Bye. But it looks cool. I can drink and drive. I won't drink and drive, kids. It was a joke. It's just funny. Really, what I'm trying to find is I was trying to find a little bag for the back. Because I have... Well, I guess I don't really need it. I have some, This is why one of my favorite get caught off guard for no reason. What do you mean? You just showed up. I can't be your favorite already. You just got here. I might have a problem. Okay, let me actually think about what I might need. Um, Actually, nothing. I don't think anymore. You're one of my favorite Twitch streamers. Okay, well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take that. Like you push your thing on your shoulder. Oh yeah, that's Dr. Sigma Zeta Balls. That's TTS pet. Not gonna lie, I think you're gonna blow up on Twitch in the summer break. You think? I'm just so boring. I mean, I'm chill, but like, that's it. That's all I got going for me. I've streamed a lot, but I don't really have anything, you know, uniquely me. Not yet, at least. I'm still working on 2.0, but God, I gotta use my right hand to do this now. There we go. I totally didn't just forget every word you just said. This is fair. You're fine. We'll hope. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd be great. It'd be awesome. I don't know how I would entertain like 1,000 people just fucking sitting here though. Like, what do you guys want me to do? Just talk? Really? That's it? That's all you want from me? Gotta be more than that. Oh, you can call me Delta or Dog. Either one works. I like it here. Oh, well, that's fair. We like having you here. I guess maybe it's because I'm interactive, but I feel like a lot of Twitch streamers are interactive, you know? I don't know why I'm still looking. What am I even looking for? What am I doing? Why do I exist? What is the meaning of my life? I'm gonna go Throne. Oh yeah, this trailer, the retrospect rover hauler. Hang on. So this bike trailer that I have on my throne right now is on there because I read a review where the dude was like, yeah, this fell down like a 120-foot cliff and still worked. And I was like, sold. That's all I need to know. So I've just been kind of I've been kind of poking around looking for stuff. I guess I could. Is it plastic or metal? That's gotta be metal, dude. There's no way that's plastic, right? Right? I like funny dog. I like you too, random citizen. Riddles? Oh, dude, I'm fucking terrible at riddles. But I mean, if you want, go for it. It becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it. Short? Okay, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest. That's a good one, though. I like that one. Yeah, Mount Everest. It just wasn't discovered yet. Hmm? I like that one. That was a good one. Because it plays on people's brains to be like, before it was discovered. Oh, so before it existed. Which is like, no, it always existed. It's a good one. Two children are born on the same day from the same mother, but they are not twins. How is that possible? Same mother. The fraternal twins? Not identical? On the same day from the same mother. Oh, that's... Yeah, I guess... I don't know. They're triplets. Oh, yeah, I guess that works, because... It could be more than two. Not specifically two. Okay. Yeah, sure. Throw me another one. I'm just hanging out. Thank you for the pets. I'm looking at more bicycle trailers. Oh, that is a small animal. Okay. A man goes out in heavy rain with nothing to protect him from it. His hair doesn't get wet. How does he do that? So, like, no umbrella? My language is fuck up here equal balls. Balls! A hoodie? Goes out in heavy rain. Is he under a deck or a trailer or a porch? No umbrella or anything. Oh boy. Goes out into heavy rain with nothing to protect him, but he doesn't get wet. Hi, Digi. My goodness, it's been a bit. He is bald. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. Shit, I wouldn't have gotten that, though. I wouldn't have gotten that. Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. The problem with he's bald means he doesn't have hair. Yeah, his hair doesn't get wet. His hair could never get wet because he doesn't have it. Although I guess his hair implies he has hair. So there's kind of a weird... What animal turns about 200 times around its axis after it dies? This one, I don't understand. Made semi-quality souffle pancakes instead. I was supposed to sleep. Yeah, I did that last night and then spent 3.5 hours making homemade pasta and meatballs. So I get that. Turns around its axis 200 times after it dies? I'm not sure. I don't know. Thought it'd take like 30 minutes. Took an hour and a half. Oh, jeez. My face when they also installed magnets on the sink cabinet that wasn't closing and it still doesn't close. Yeah, we can talk about space. Sorry, I ruined the TTS.
Can we talk about space?
Space! Yeah, we can talk about space. I can't tell if these rims are plastic or steel. Go find out. Image and media? Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Space! I'm escaping the place that is corrupted by landlords and shoddy contacts. That's fair. I wanted to be an astronaut. Astronauts are cool. Lots of cream on that bad boy. I have to wait for my Discord to load, but I will look at it in a moment. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. Well, I guess I just wanted to be a pilot when I was younger. I wanted to be able to, well, I think I wanted to be a fighter pilot specifically because I wanted to be in the sky alone. I just wanted an excuse to be alone in the sky. All right, let me check it out. Damn. That looks good, though. That looks really good. How'd it taste? I want money. I, too, would like money. What's a meal on the moon called? Not a riddle joke. What is a meal on the moon called? Well, I'm not getting it immediately, so what? Flying seems so chill until one loses focus. Ground do be closing in fast when you lose focus. Thankfully, gravity exists, but yeah. Oof. Satellite dish. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. It's nice. Honestly, I thought the pancakes would be sweeter. That's fair. Yeah, they're normally pretty bland. Okay, well, I don't like the fact that... So one of the things I don't like is when Amazon just straight up changes the like items. You know? Like you go to a website to get something, to get a review for something, and they just straight up change the item on you, and it's like, okay. Doggo must be pet. Yes, all dogs must be fed. I have some rather weird dad jokes. Oh, I love dad jokes. Yeah, these have a slight nice taste, but it's mostly just a really nice texture. Yeah, I would say, honestly, in my personal opinion, the texture of a pancake is more important than its flavor. Yes.
Dog wanna hear something scary? Well, here goes boob minus the second B.
I get it. Yes, good. I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I actually really like waffles over pancakes, because they're more consistently have a nicer texture than pancakes, but good pancakes are also really nice. I have one that would sound better if it is said, but you will have to say it. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Oh. Yeah, it is a bit dangerous, huh? Is that the one we were just looking at? Let's see. Was. That is a terrifying emote. Pound of chicken, we're on a bus. All right. Waffles seem consistently good. Pancakes can hit, but they can also be really whack. Yeah, 100%. Heavy load. 100%. Some pancakes can be really nice. Like I went to a diner and I had Boston cream pancakes, which is literally just 2 pancakes with like vanilla pudding or some sort of like custard pudding between them. So it kind of emulated like a Boston cream pie, except in pancake form. It's very good. The average night. Oh yeah? I never had a bad waffle. I've had plenty of bad pancakes. Yeah, exactly. The chicken was in the cow's way, and the cow said, "Move." Cute. I hate when people cook scrambled eggs too hard. I have been mastering my scrambled eggs because I used to do that. Sorry if you were debating pancakes versus waffles. Pancakes are better. I think they're equally fine. I think it's highly dependent on how they get cooked. In my personal opinion, I think it depends on how they get cooked. It is okay to be wrong. Okay. Maybe we don't do those type of jokes. Yeah, it's okay, like waffles, even if you are uncultured. Back off. Oh, no, it's like peck. It's like peck. Instead of peck, it's feck. Oh, that's good looking. Not a whole lot of options, though. Yeah. Oh, boy! I think waffles are logically the better option, but... Well, it depends. Do you like you can't have your fruit in a waffle, but you can have fruit in a pancake. I maintain that waffles should be made with pancake batter. I kind of agree. I like pancake waffles. Pancake or waffle? Nah, bread with Nutella. It's pretty good too. I like waffles and fried chicken. I've never had that before. I heard it's pretty good. Thanks to a guy who haven't had waffles or pancakes in the last 2 years. Pancakes are better. Pancakes were good, but might have undercooked them. Yeah, I've been there.
Have you ever jumped off a ledge into a river while camping? It's very fun, but you gotta know the water first.
No. No, I have not. I'm very uncomfortable with doing shit like that.
Hourly payment using your eyeballs.
Waffles and brown cheese? Brown cheese? Wait, what? I like Oreo cookie dough from Treats. Okay, hang on. What's that thing? Oh, interesting. Oh, so it's an Oreo on top of cookie. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Dog is too scary. Yeah, I just don't like the concept of fucking up my jump and breaking a leg, you know? It just doesn't sound like a good time. Because I would do that. I would, yeah, I'd fuck it up somehow. I don't trust myself. It needs wheel guards. That's kind of something. Oh, this one does have wheel guards. Nice! Nice, mate. Fucking nice. No, you'll be fine. I don't believe you. I have gone whitewater rafting though. I've broken my arm 6 times. I've only broken my arm twice, but it's fucking sucked every time. Wrote a character jumped off a 2,100 foot high mountain and into water and was unharmed. Is doggo offline? No, I'm online. If you can't see. No, he ain't. Why he frozen? Oh, it's my free. I need some sleep now. It's 10 p.m. What times do you normally stream? Your time, if it's 10 p.m. for you right now, I started an hour ago. So you'll probably be able to catch the start of stream, but I normally go for another 3 more hours. Today I'm only going for another 2 more hours because I'm just not doing the greatest. I'm very sore and I'm injured, so we're gonna go for 3 instead of 4 hours today. Bro, have you heard Hemingway's life story? I have not, no. I forgot Twitch's mobile app is bad. Yeah, they said they're gonna try to fix it, but I don't believe that. Broke my leg and my nose last year. That sucks. Ooh, caverns seem interesting. Never broke my arm, just my pinky. So doggo, yeah, swap. Did you see the new Marvel game? No. Are we talking about the TFT thing? Or is there like a new Marvel game? Oh wait, I got ads. Rip. Did he hunt Yubos? Wait, did he? Good night, chat. By the way, I have a broken toe. Oh, jeez. Have a good night, meme. It's an old mine that was abandoned for a few years and then flooded later, becoming a tourist destination for diving and spelunking. Was it super dangerous? There's a great comedian that talks about it. Look up Randy Feltface. Oh, yeah, I know Randy. Yeah, Randy's really good.
Please, not the spray bottle again.
Did you see? Ow. Okay, don't fuck with it. No, I did not see the new Marvel game. I think the center of gravity could be lower, huh? I could probably bolt on some weights underneath to help lower the center of gravity. Unsafe. Tipped with my dog inside. Yeah. It's not low enough to the ground. Randy goes on a whole fucking tirade about Ernest Hemingway to get out of reading the book he wrote. I love that show. I've never seen it. I know Fellface, but I've never yeah, I don't think I've seen that special. It's a fighting game of Marvel. Got announced. They got the devs from Dragon Ball
Ads suck,
Fighters.
Your
Fighter Z?
eyeballs pay for dogs,
Which is a
food,
banger, so
bro.
expectations are high. That could be really cool. I think I would like that. Depending on the characters that they put in and how they handle it, but it could be really cool.
Would you ever go diving in the caverns if you could on a tour?
Would you ever go diving in the caverns if you could on a tour? Diving? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe. Hi, princess. I mean, hi, Ducky. How you doing? I might if I've got some practice in for diving beforehand. I can't sleep. Lord have mercy. Ducky is, yeah. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing okay. My finger's cut open and it's partially numb because I nicked a nerve. So, you're having a time. Having a time. Ow. That was a hell of a time to follow. I need one more cookie. I have 99. Yeah. That's why we're... QWERTY? QWERTY. IOP. You missed the U. Wait, you missed the U. Epic Dog Subathon Part 2 for his medical bills. Nah, I'm just not going to go anywhere to get it checked out. It'll recover either terribly or fine. Of your outfit, by the way? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, you need to be, I need to be in Skuckle mode for that to work. I feel like I need to rename some of the redeems to make them a little more easy to understand. America is known for having the best healthcare system. Yeah. Oh, this husky. Hello? Okay, I guess the page broke. Who's this by? I have no idea who this is by. A baby. It's a baby. Oh. Did you stream on YouTube or Discord? I have a Discord. Also, how do I get to sleep? I do not stream on YouTube. It has been something I wanted to work on. Unfortunately, I don't have the bandwidth. I have to go through a multi-streaming service, and in order to do that, I need to make it so I have royalty-free music, which I can do, but don't want to. So right now we are Twitch exclusive. That being said, we do have a Discord. It is segregated though. So if you are under 18, then you're in the under 18 chat. If you're over 18, then you can go to the over 18 chat. And I don't know if I've mentioned this recently, but I should say that one of the rules is basically that if you get discovered for falsifying your age, you're immediately banned from just everything. Just absolutely everything immediately. Because we can't have people in the community who are falsifying their age because it can be really not good for both them and adults. Also, all of these things are the exact same thing that's been rebranded. Okay. Someone seems smaller. Maybe shit that's like closer to the ground. Looks to be smaller wheels, huh? Could try melatonin. You could. Discord, exclamation point, Discord GG. We'll get you the link. Holy, $250. That's not how that works, China. Are you a furry? Furry tag. Yes. Yes, I am. Got a jar of melatonin gummies that I use as needed. My issue is that with ADHD, it doesn't respond very well to melatonin. Like, the best thing to help with ADHD and sleeping is literally getting medication for it, which is tough. But once you get medicated, your sleep quality just skyrockets so fast, dude. Oh yeah, dog, I ordered some cute things the other day to deal with being alive. Would you like to see them? I would like to see them. And sleep for und? I don't know what the end means.
Morning chat. Also, I have something to say. I do this every day on channels. Live, love, laugh. Never give up. You can sleep for O&D.
I love the way that it just butchers some words. Still looking for better stability. Let's see. You can sleep for once. Oh, once. Gotcha. Ducky, you gonna put them in the Discord? Just want to make sure that I see it. I don't understand why. Oh my god. Okay, Twitch. Link, yeah. The furry scale, is that the one where it's like dangerously furry? For this one, I think technically semi-furry. I do love the oh shit, what are you doing? Yeah, not that one, because that one doesn't have the brace for the side. Which is a good point. Descent? Okay. My outfit for Vexpo. Oh, it's a belt? Is that a tail belt? That's really cool. The dress is super pretty. It should work through there. I don't know if I've killed the lynx or not. Yeah, it's super pretty. I'm not paying $849 for it, but that definitely has a better fucking design for the damn. That's tough. It's way better design though. Was it doghouse? Yes. Nice. Good job. When you see something and you're like, wow, that design looks really good, I'm sure that'll be what I'm looking for. And then you look at the cost and it's like quadruple the cost of everything else. And you're like, eh. Okay, maybe not.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hi, Sky. How you doing, buddy? I'm on an adventure. Adventure! And by adventure, I mean I'm looking up stuff. Not for kids or animals. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I sliced open my thumb. I changed my username. Let's see. Do I recognize you? A little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on my bike a bunch, and I got a little too into it while working on things and paid for it because I was being a dumbass with something. And yep. Yep. Oops. It's kind of one of those things like, hey, we should not do this. And my brain was like, all right, let's do it this way. And then I was like, we should still not be doing this. I'm going to do it anyway. And then I did, and I regretted it. Yeah. Oh, of course that one's $600. See, these ones are great, but they're so fucking expensive. So like, why though? Why can't you fuckers just make a low center of gravity trailer? Like, why is this such a difficult thing for you to do? I am browsing things on the side. I'm paying attention to the chat as best as I can as well. Trying to make sure I get back to you guys very quickly, just because you guys can't really see what I'm doing here. Which, you know, is fine. Why is this not hooked up to literally any bike? You say it's a bike trailer. Oh, because it's quite burly. That's why it's so expensive. You say it's a bike trailer, but then you don't show me. Oh, there you go. Doubles has a kennel. That's kind of cool. See, the thing is, these are great, but at the same time, they're just so fucking expensive. But they're nice and low center of gravity, which makes them less likely to tip over, which is good. But they're also like $600, and I'm not buying that. Because somebody's got to have a halfway decent design, right? Like, come on. I'm clicking on the tick, and it's not doing anything. What are you trying to click on? Oh, did you forget to check in chips? I clicked on the other 18 one. All right, let me check. It's because you checked the over 18 as well. That's why. So try it now. Or actually, here, let me. Okay, there you go. You should have access to the under 18 chat now. Oof. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm just clicking. I'm clicking and it's just disappearing. Yeah, if you click on it, in some discords, just so you know in the future, some of the reaction roles, they remove your reaction but give you the role. And the reason why they do that is just to keep it from getting too big, essentially. So if you click on it and remove it, it sometimes will still have gave you the role that you're looking for. What's up, bro? Good night, guy from Brazil. Hi, Mordecai. Bye, Mordecai. Brazil mentioned. Oh my god. I'm at the point now. I guess that technically wouldn't be able to tip, right? I'm not exactly sure if I'd want it though. Have to sniff. Yes, have to sniff. Sniff him. Fucking sniff him. Get him. I'm sick, bro. This is so bad. Oh, are you? You have like a cold or something? I just found out my YouTube channel's being deleted. Wait, why is your YouTube channel being deleted? That's a great emote, Ducky. Wait, is that a part of the channel? Pet the dog. It is. Nice. I know this song. Yeah. Good song. Into dust. Matters only us. I don't really have a dog yet, so it's not like it really matters. Really matters. I can't deny that I can finally understand English. How long did it take? It says if I don't RR. What does RR mean? Is it hooked onto the axle? Back. Thank you. Reinstall. Wait, what? Reinstall what? Especially after they threw away Jamie's redemption arc. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with where this song is from. I just know Miracle of Sound. So I don't know if they've used it in anything else. I'm more concerned about the mounting mechanism for this. Yeah, because like yeah, it's not gonna work for mine. It's cool though, but Travel Apper. Oh, okay, Mobius, I got you now. Yep. Yep. Max load of 88 pounds. I learned English with YouTube. Lots of Google Translate. Dude, the dedication some people have to learn English to engage with like a larger pool of entertainment online is insane. Next year, I'm going to the US. Oh, hell yeah. Where are you going? For the last time, good night. You can use the exclamation point sleep command. It'll help you sleep. Thanks for the comfy. I know it's not working, but I consider it in my head. Like repair stamp. That could be useful. I would showcase it, but I am not tired. Bye. I don't really know if this is a good idea or not. God, there's so many different options. So many options. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. Here, meme, I'll help you get to bed. Let me, there you go, buddy. That's what sleep command does. It is true. It's what the sleep command does do. Self times you out for 10 minutes. Because, yes, people do have the problem of not being able to go to bed. In my opinion, it's great because what you can do is like you can do it and then you can just leave like your phone there and like still listen to stream or whatever, and like you can't go to bed, then you can come back in like 10 minutes, you know? Yeah, exactly. Dude, I was up until 4 a.m. this morning. The light was coming up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I was like, oh god, that's right, it's summer. Bed is a construct. Lurk. Thanks, Ducky. Yes, but it's a wonderful construct. $600 bought in the last month, really? I guess because it's like $40 cheaper. Have a wider wheelbase, maybe, to help it flip it, help it keep it from flipping. $22 to 28-inch wheels. You could probably just lower the wheel size that it comes with. 16 by 1.75. Iron hub. Yeah, that's a great idea. Instead of a steel hub. I love it when companies use things for selling points and you literally look at it and you're like, that's not better. That's bad, actually. Iron is soft. And like, I mean, it's not brittle at least, but it's soft. I would probably get smaller wheels just to keep the center of gravity lower. 28-inch wheelbase. Saturday night. Iron's so hard and cool and sounds so strong. Buy our thing. Me. Oh, so you didn't add any carbon to make it even stronger? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You literally just put a chair in the back of it? That's too funny. Tested it today and it easily supports 200 plus pounds. Frame, wheel, axle are all fine. Very impressive. Okay. That is a lot of lights, Jesus Christ. Wait, somebody hooked it up to their scooter? That's crazy. Oh, that's broken. Good quality, but entered poorly. The quality of the 160 pounds is great, but the design leaves much to be desired. My largest complaint is that the 2 gates open in, so you have a heavier load, or on the shorter side, you're going to have to lift everything out in order to open the gate. Oh. Well, can you not flip the pivot point? Hang on, what? Dude, just flip. Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can, huh? Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of sucky. Shipping is bad, but the product is big and good. Wow, 2 stars for shipping is actually crazy. One wheel will not hold air. Okay, so get a new tube for it. Dude, people should not be allowed to. Okay, well, that's bad. Some people shouldn't be allowed to leave product reviews. There should be moderators for product reviews to keep people from leaving dumbass product reviews like damage in shipping. I was like, that's not the product's fault. The product's fault is not like they're not responsible for what happens in shipping. I don't know. I love that song. Again, with the iron hub. It's an iron hub. Okay. Again, that's not a selling point. If FedEx fucks it up, it's not the company's fault. Yeah, it's exactly it. That's exactly it. People were leaving reviews for like damaged in shipping. I was like, that should immediately. Okay, well, I mean, on the one hand, it does mean that like it does mean that the product that they might have created isn't like the box isn't good enough. But like, come on. "20-inch wheels. It's not a bad tire. Problem is, it doesn't have any. It'd be really cool to have brakes on it. Scrubbing ability and size. That is a scrubbing ability. So the generative AI says it's not good for scrubbing. And it's like rail hinge and dent and corner of frame and hinges. Like, I didn't know hinges are scrubbing. I do. I swear sometimes, you know. It's a pretty good amount of cargo. Yeah. Uh, what a day. I'm excited to get the bike back in working order, I should probably say. Like, I'm excited to get it working again because I want to use it. Also, it's gonna have a whole bunch of like new shiny stuff. It's gonna be nice and upgraded and all sorts of pretty and all of that. I should get some black filament. I'm debating. I don't know if I want to. I was debating. They have, for the bike that I have, they have like 3D printing files where you can like print out a new cover for it, like a new battery cover. I was like, oh, that might be kind of cool. I'm like, meh. God, shit's so expensive. Why are things expensive, guys? Why be the expensive? Tax. Yeah, fair enough. It's just, it doesn't come with I don't know. It doesn't come with shit that you'd think it would come with. Yeah, I'm not spending $350 on that. You guys are crazy. I hauled over 100 pounds at 30 miles an hour. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, definitely a big difference in the weld sizes. But that one's like a good medium ground. Instead of having tube steel. Are you using your bike on road or off road? Mainly on road with some like fire trails. Some like off road stuff, but not like real bad off road stuff. Just general like dirt, like trail roads. But I try not to use it off road as much anymore. I think it. What connector piece does it have? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I need to get the right lag bolt, or bolt rather, for this. I'm not sure if the wheels. I need to know if the wheels are plastic or steel. They are plastic. Don't know how to feel about that. Saving for an awesome L2 dual motor. Let's see. Dude, scooters are fucking scary, man. Because they are not the most balanced of things. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. But they're spooky, man. They're spooky. I take a bike over a scooter any day. You just hit one rock wrong, man. I guess it depends on like what you're doing, right? Dude's pulling it behind a freaking Little Sauron. A little dirt bike. Oh, that's cool. Stable at 35 downhill. I'm using a crappy Xiaomi phone. Oh, oh wait, no. Wait, do they make scooters? I've only heard that name for phones. Dun, 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 dun. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, see, this is what happens when it's made with fucking plastic, dude. Oh, Amazon, why are you ass? Yeah, things are just punching through the floor in the back. I mean, you can slap a OSB on it. That's fine. Or some, like, plywood or some shit. Only 20. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's something that I like about being in the United States is that there's regulations, but also they're not very heavily enforced. And then you get into Canada, and then apparently it is. So that's a thing. L2 goes 60. Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna, where are you gonna use it? That's gonna go that fast. Like, where are you actually gonna be able to let it stretch its legs? Wait, these are two completely different products. Although they're the, okay, so they're two different wheels. Hmm. Ow. Oh, yeah, I cut open my, I cut open my thumb. So I am in pain. That is a beautiful shot. Holy shit. Ha! That's cute. They used to lock as a pin for the bike trailer. That's amazing. Yeah, that's a lot of shit you should not be carrying. People really overestimate how high you can pack these things. They're not meant to be packed to that high. Holy crap. Nice, yeah. The main reason is the acceleration on the scooter. Oh, to like get out of the way of trouble and shit. Yeah, that's the thing is like people always talk about like regulations making it so you can't go fast, but in some situations you do really legitimately need the speed, you know. I'm not a criminal. I also don't think it's fair for things like that to be criminalized. You know? Like I think it's kind of bullshit to be like, well, you can't go fast. I was like, well, why not? I'm not injuring anyone other than myself if I crash, you know? So, I don't know. I just don't believe in shit like that. That's all. Probably get the ones with bigger tires just because I can have the air be a little bit softer. Because I said so, some beer cat. I can get insurance. Yeah, it could also be insurance-based stuff as well. No, maybe not in the EU. But in the United States, you know, shit like that really, unfortunately, does come down to, like, insurance. Of being like, well, we made the laws and regulations so that you're less likely to get injured, so insurance companies are less likely to have to pay out for shit. It's kind of sucky, but, like, it is, you know. Yum. Is it probably this one, huh? Maybe not. In Hungary, you need insurance if you go faster than 25. Ah, I see. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Just so you know, you get hurt, you can recover. I wonder if anyone's selling them on eBay. I need a new one. $139 plus $40 in shipping. Is that why it's so expensive on Amazon? Yep. Wait, that's actually cheaper than Amazon. Amazon has it for 200. This is 79. That's funny. Oh, it's because it's pre-owned. Okay, so the wheels are kept in through pin locks. Okay. Yeah, it's really not worth it for saving 25 bucks. It's cheap. It's like 20 bucks for a year. Oh, fuck yeah. Never mind. That's great. Yeah. I'm looking at stuff. The reason why I don't have it pulled up is just because the site that I'm on likes to just randomly dox me. So I can't pull it up on Firefox because of that reason. I'm just basically looking at bike trailers. I'm just putzing around. I'm not really doing anything important. Yeah. Just because I want to make sure that the stuff that I'm getting is that good shit. Yeah, it's really unfortunate because like there's a lot of websites that are like, get it shipped here for whatever, and it's just like, hey, how about we don't do that? And there's so many like little spots on websites where like it'll be in the bottom right hand corner of the screen of like nearest shipping to this zip code or whatever, and it's like, dude, can we not? Like, I get it, I understand, but it's kind of pain in the ass. Oh, and then the other thing. So I got a different bike trailer on Throne. Like I got a different one on there because I went through a lot of different things, and hilarious enough, I had to click on something and then I had to click on a different color, which gave me a completely different product, which I was like, oh, that one actually is good. I'll take that one. It just has bigger tires, which you can drop the PSI a little bit to help with bumps in the road and stuff like that. Like the tires will take some of the impact. As well as like on dirt roads and stuff like that, it'll be a little better. And I literally sat here for the last like hour and a half, almost 2 hours to just find it. Because I can't really do anything with my thumb. So we're just kind of hanging out, chatting on background sound for people while I'm doing this. And yeah. Now we're looking at gas generators. Because I have a problem. I look if it's high performance scooter, 50 to 70 bucks. Oh. If it's for the thing specifically, got it. Those are literally the same 3 things I've seen. Okay. Do what happened to me recently? My phone host ratted me out. Wait, what did it do? Nope. So the Yamaha.
Yeah.
End of the call with my mom. Put my phone in the call files. I hear a WhatsApp call. Holy kibble market. Jesus Christ. 23,469 down. Damn. The phone's backplate is literally held on by the case. I was too. I was too. Actually. Not anymore, because I'm using one of my different old phones. It was literally the exact same thing in a different package.
It's almost time for dog's hourly payment using your eyeballs.
In the flat 5 seconds in my pocket, my phone sent 3 people and 1 group chat furry corn. I'm keeping corn on my phone again. Yeah, definitely don't do that. I've never had that problem, thankfully. That's really unfortunate, though. Did they like it? Like, what happened? Asking the real questions. No, I deleted it before anyone saw it. Oh, you're fine. God, I'm tired. How does something like this happen? Well, if you put your phone away and you have a chat open, sometimes the conductivity of the inside of your pocket will click on things. And like, well, if it was one of the last things you downloaded, you know? I almost called the authorities or emergency services one time because apparently on the Samsung devices, if you click the power button five times, it brings up SOS. And I was coming from a phone that had the volume down button under the power button. So on that phone, you click the very first button as the volume down button. On the Samsung phone, the volume down is above the power button. So the very first button is the power button. So I was clicking the power button thinking it was the volume down, and I accidentally almost called SOS. Almost ended up called 911. I had to scroll down like 2. Wow, that's crazy. First of all, why are you downloading furry corn? To share it, obviously. I don't need that much. Smaller. Smaller. My Reddit folder was like 25,000 images strong. Jeez. $200 bought in the last one. Jesus Christ, people need to spend a little more money on shit they buy. Yes? Oh, hi, Floof. Thank you for the face webs. How you doing, buddy? Wow. I'm suffering. We're only gonna be live for another 50 minutes or so, unfortunately. Yeah, I called the ambulance. I didn't know they'd call me back, so I just hung up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they will. Also, if you dial 911 without saying anything, they will still dispatch to you just in case you're like in a situation where you can't talk. Yeah. I cut open my thumb. I was not a smart dog. And now half of my thumb is numb. Because I think I damaged a nerve. We'll see if it comes back. Or I'm just going to suffer with permanent nerve damage for the rest of my life. Nothing happened. I think if you stay on the call. I'm not sure. It's also different in different areas as well, I believe. Wait, holy shit. Wait, the MSRP for this Honda thing is 900 bucks, but online? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 1400. That's crazy. When I was younger, I almost cut the end of my finger pointer finger off the left hand for like 5 millimeters from the top. Yeah, I have that on my ring finger. I still have the scar from the flap that I managed to save. Oh, I thought that was an uwu thing. Oh, guess not. Yeah, I definitely have the scar from mine. I'm definitely gonna have a scar from this one too. It's because I was out of crowded area. Could
Suck, I know.
be.
Your eyeballs pay for dog's food though.
Thanks for paying for my food, though. I appreciate it. And also my slightly impulse purchases. So 50, 100, no mark, 200, and then 300. Who is this? I ain't paying for your food. Well, technically you are because you got gifted a sub. So kinda. I am looking for Amerisun. The fuck is? I've never heard of this brand. Hi, Joel. Hey, you guys want to watch other people's content with me? Hang on. We can watch generator content together. This is so dumb.
Hey, my name's Joel.
You guys are coming with me on my rabbit hole of adventures now, so yeah, have fun.
And in this video, we're
Am I the only one who's always finding? I have never really burned myself. I've burned myself a couple of times, but not that bad.
Inverter to the test, but I think the first proper way to evaluate this generator is to go to the studio, look at all the features, the design, the build, then we'll come right back here. We'll do some load testing and some sound testing. How about that? All right, let's go to the studio.
Wow, this guy has a great presentation style. Holy shit.
All right, so let's quickly go over some of the features and design.
Also, kind of digging the green screen with like the faux background.
This
That's awesome.
Sun generator, I really like the look of it. It's very streamlined. It's got a big, comfortable handle. This red and black design should look familiar to you. It's very common.
My hand is full of burn scars. Asthma Gold.
In these small generators.
I think he's a little older than Asthma Gold.
Features that you would expect to see right on top. Your gas cap here. It's got a vent on the gas cap, so make sure that when you're running it, you turn it to that on position. Right there, you can turn this.
I'm doing it. Oh, me? Yeah.
Make sure it's on when
it's not reaction content. I wanted to watch this video because I wanted to know more about the product, and I was like, all right, I'll just bring this up on stream.
Running so you can vent out that gas system. Then right next to it, it has a little float meter so you can tell how much gas you have in there. That's not something you see on every small generator, so that is a nice added bonus.
That is really nice.
On this side, you have your on, off, and your choke switch. When you're starting cold, you want to start on choke, and then you'll turn it to on once the engine starts. You can obviously then flip it to the off position.
Still seems a little big though.
Shut it down, and this is your pull cord. It's not a difficult pull, very simple. It's a nice, comfortable handle. All you have to do is give it normally 1 or 2 nice, easy pulls, and it will start right up. You can go from choke to on. Now, as we go across the front here, you'll see the most important parts of the generator.
So we got a 12-volt socket. We've got a USB plug, 2 120-volt ACs, eco mode, light. Okay.
And that is the inputs.
Sorry, carbon monoxide overrun, carbon monoxide failure, oil, reset, parallel connection. That's pretty cool. Okay. 5 volt at 1 amp or 5 volts at 2.1 amps. 1 amp, 5 volts are really not that strong.
So this is an inverter generator with a max peak usage of 2,500 watts. Above your USB.
Also, these are outputs.
Inputs.
We know what all of this is. It's just kind of being padded out for content.
That is, if you have 2 units and you want to combine their is plug your stuff in and use it.
Peak reaction. When you spend 3 minutes going over what's on the front, when people can literally just look at it and know what it is.
On this other side, right here on top, you will see this little maintenance hatch. And this is just a hatch that allows you to access your spark plug and other accessories.
Oh, it's a toolless one.
Without taking the full casing off to do,
oh, that's super cool.
Regular maintenance. Oil changes and spark plug changes are probably the most important things to keep up to date.
Yeah, these are very important. Oil is very important because these things consume oil pretty quick, I believe.
And if you take care of them, they will last a long time. I like that this has a cord connecting this.
Yeah, so you can't lose it. That's also great.
Because these things can run off.
I don't like those 5 volt 1 amp and 2.1 amps because they rely on the device drawing that amperage. I like when the USB has QC3 tech. Well, amperage is what it can supply, not what it will give. Voltage is what it will give, right? So if you have something that's 12 volts 1 amps and you give 12 volt 10 amps, it's fine. If you give 18 volt 1 amps, it is not fine. So amperage is just availability of power. So like if it can charge with a higher amperage, it will take it. But I agree that, any quick charge technology is going to be better because I believe most quick charge technologies have a handshake now, which is like there's a system on a chip on one side and on the other side where they communicate for like what can be delivered at the most optimum delivery, and then it'll do that.
Get lost and then they're no longer useful. It just slides on there and then it's got a little locking mechanism that holds it in place.
I like the little twist cap. It's cute.
Door. Then along.
Not again. Oh no, Chips, what's up? Borderlands 2 free on Steam. Oh, that's cool. I already have it. But it's good to know.
The back will
Phones will default to 5 volts and 500 milliamps. No, that's a PC case. Phones will not default to 500 milliamps. Your computer case USB is 5 volts, 500 milliamps, most likely, or half amp. Phones will draw as much as they will. I was pulled into another raid. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, phones will draw as much as they're allowed to draw. If you have a half amp, 1 amp, 1.2 amp, 1.5 amps, 2 amps, 2.5 amps, or 3 amps, if you have a phone that is old that only charges at 1 amp, if you plug it into a 3 amp charger, it won't take all 3 amps. It'll only take 1 amp. If you plug it into a USB on your computer, it will be missing half of its availability charge. I've never seen my phones draw as much as they can without QC3 because so you're right. They're hitting the maximum available amperage of the USB-A spec. So like USB-C specs has a higher wattage, like 5 volts at like 5 amps, 25 watts. So they probably go higher. Or they're changing the voltage. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it. But essentially what you're experiencing is, you're reaching the peak for what is allowed. Yeah, PCs can have power delivery ports. Yes. So like, if you have 3 USB plugs in front of you, you don't know which one supplies which power, right? That's kind of the shitty thing, is that you can have a 2.1 amp USB charger, or a 3 amp USB charger, or a half amp USB charger. They all use USB-A, but you don't know which one is giving you the most amount of power, which kind of sucks. And in my opinion, that should be visible on the phone, because the phone knows. The phone has a charge controller in it. It knows how much power it's getting. So the charge controller in the phone, instead of being like slow charge, fast charge, super fast charge, it should just fucking tell you the amperage. Like, I'm only getting 1 amp from this USB, plug it into another one. I'm getting 1.5, plug it into another one, 2.5, plug it into another one, 3. You know what I mean? So I agree that things that have quick charge, you're going to charge fast because it's designed that way. So like, for instance, in this particular case, like you try to plug your phone into whatever the one is, the 2 amp charger. But if it doesn't tell you, then you have no idea. So good luck. But yeah. I agree.
We'll real quickly talk about the back. This is going to be a hot surface when it's running, but here is your exhaust. This is what you want to keep clear when you're running, and like I said, don't use it in an enclosed space. And one other item to mention, the bottom of the generator. We often overlook this, but that's important because it's going to
be where the air
firmly right wherever you put it and not move. This has nice hard.
I think that's where the air intake is too, but I'm not entirely sure.
All right, so the first test we want to put this generator through is a noise test. They say it has quiet technology.
Yeah, I think there is. I don't know if it's a specific version of Android, though. I'd have to look into it. I think I've looked for it before, and it was like Android 15 or higher, and I couldn't use it.
Just how quiet it really is. I've got my decibel meter. We're going to start. But
yeah, I know. We're going to do the test. You're going to explain how the test is done, which is literally standing away from it, holding a decibel meter up with it running. You don't have to sit here and talk to me for fucking 30 minutes about how you're going to do it.
Camera, which is about 5 to 6 feet away from the generator. So let's test it out.
It's pretty quiet.
Right now we are about 15 feet away from.
Amperage has worked on every Android phone I've had. Oh, okay.
Reading.
50,
Let's go back further. Now we're about 25 feet away. So this is my electric wood chipper or stick chipper. I'm going to plug this thing in here. See how it
electric stick chipper. Wait, that's actually a really good idea. Well, I can just burn mine. It's really good for people who can't burn stuff and they have to. This was completely fucking useless. That was completely fucking pointless, dude. I don't even know why. I wanted to know more information about like build quality and shit, but nope, guess not. I'm back. My breakout is kind of the creep for. Oh, no, my breakout. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, thank who said that? Oh God, that was a purple name. No, not that one. King of Thieves. Yeah. Thank you, King of Thieves. Is this? Did I just get a fucking ad? Wow, I got an ad on my U block on YouTube. Wow. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Hey, you guys want to watch Project Farms? Okay, so here's what I mean. That guy didn't do jack shit. Let's go watch somebody who actually knows what they're doing. You ready? Is the U-Box supposed to block them? Yes, it is. I think YouTube must have changed their shit again.
There's the old saying that nothing runs like a Honda, but is it possible that a $400 generator can actually run better and outperform this Honda, which cost over $1,200? In the first test, we'll see which generator makes the least amount of noise. Then we'll see which type of generator does the best job of protecting your electronic devices. We'll see which generator is the most fuel efficient. Then we'll have the motor oil analyzed for each engine to see which engine experienced the most wear. At a price of $370 is this GenMax brand. They've done an excellent...
Okay, so I believe I've already seen this before, and this is really fascinating. So... this is a 14-minute video. I'm going to run this just so you guys understand, like, the difference between somebody who pulls a product out of a box and points at things on it, then turns it on and uses a decibel meter to be like, it's this loud and can run these things. And then that's the whole video, right? That video doesn't actually really give you anything. It's just a glorified unboxing. This video from Project Farms actually tells you shit. So he does it too, but he goes fast. So watch.
The GenMax is a 22-watt inverter generator offering pure sine wave electricity. It's powered by a 79.7 cc 4-stroke overhead valve engine. The generator is designed to shut down if it senses harmful levels of carbon monoxide. Small access panels are held in place by a wing nut, making servicing the GenMax very convenient. The foam air filter seems properly sealed and well designed. Access to the oil fill and drain port is also very well designed and easy to access. The GenMax has 2 standard 120-volt outlets.
Hey, doing,
it
Eva?
also has 2 USB charging ports. It can be run in parallel with another generator to double the output capability. However, you'll need to purchase the cable separately.
Yeah, exactly, Franzi. I agree.
Generator. There's a dial that allows you to engage the choke. Place the
who actually runs ground though? Come on.
Generator. The panel also includes several warning lights. The efficiency mode switch, when in the on position, allows the engine to sense the load needed and then run at a slower RPM to save fuel. The GenMax comes equipped with a spark arrestor. You can access the spark plug using the access port on top of the generator. And a GenMax uses a Torch brand spark plug. The spark plug is supposed to have a gap of 28 to 31 thousandths of an inch. Right out of the factory, the spark plug gap is off by 6 thousandths of an inch. I'll go and adjust the spark plug gap to meet specifications. The gas cap seems well designed with the ability to open and close the vent. It also has a removable fuel strainer.
I don't know what's going on. It was working fine with me for a while.
None of the generators come with oil in the crankcase.
Slept for 12 hours. Jesus. Finally eating after dealing with cat stuff.
For all the brands.
What do you mean by dealing with cat stuff?
60 ounces, and I'll add very close to 10 ounces of oil. The crankcase oil level is full. Instructions for starting the generator. Remove the load from all output ends. Switch the eco switch to off. Turn ventilation knob of fuel tank to the on position. Turn combination switch control to choke. Pull the startup cord with some effort. After the generator starts, turn the 3-in-1 switch to the run position. Let's kick off our first test, and we'll compare voltage and voltage drop. Let's use a space heater.
So this is really important.
Setting. Starting off in eco mode, the GenMax is at 123.8 volts. Powering up the space heater caused the voltage to drop to 99, and it took right at 6 seconds for the GenMax to recover from the voltage drop. Under load, the GenMax is only at 119.6 volts. Unfortunately, that's a lot of voltage drop, and that can cause a lot of wear and tear to appliances. Let's turn off the eco mode and see how it performs. And the GenMax only dropped to 116.
Yeah, they are, Franzi.
And it took 5 seconds to recover from the voltage drop. If there's an extension cord in use, there would even be more voltage voltage drop at the end of the cord. At a price of $570 or about $200 more than the GenMax is this Predator, which is sold at Harbor Freight. Just like the GenMax, the Predator is
This
very well
Predator.
packaged for shipping. 2000 Max starting
Dude, don't
watts
ever
is
sell
just
anything with a label of Predator on it.
Just like the GenMax, the Predator has a 79cc engine. The generator's exhaust includes a spark arrestor. Just like the GenMax, the fuel cap has a vent that can be opened and closed, and the fuel tank has a fuel strainer. The Predator is designed to be run in parallel with another generator. There's a 12-volt charging port that requires an adapter.
It was moving on its own.
Outlets. There's an eco mode to help save fuel. It has several warning lights to include one for oil.
Pie hole?
To
Yeah.
gain access to the oil fill and air filter, the access panel has 3 screws that have to be removed. Not quite as user-friendly as the GenMax.
And then
Once
putting
the access
super
panel
quiet
is
on it. Oh my God,
it's
Neva.
easy to access. Just like the GenMax, the Predator also uses a Torch brand spark plug. The Predator spark plug has the proper gap. The foam air filter looks very close to the same as the one on the GenMax.
So we're just
And
gonna
the
go ahead and
Predator
skip
weighs
through
very
these.
close to 47.5 pounds.
There's some
121
droopage
cc.
and stuff.
Predator 90 degrees. Exhaust facing away. The Predator 4000 is
So,
the loudest yet.
they have some examples of, like-
Under load, the Predator's waveform is very inconsistent, and the GenMax is definitely offering pure sine wave electricity and should do a great job of protecting sensitive electronic gadgets. Under load, the
Don't use the
GenMax is
Predator.
still performing well. Just like the GenMax, the Predator is making pure sine wave electricity. As the load is applied to the generator, everything is still looking
Oh,
good.
no, this
And
is an
the
example of the
Predator's
bad
also
one.
producing pure sine wave electricity. Everything is looking good, switching from no load to an indication.
So, and then there's the whole thing. So this is really important, actually. GenMax, so motor oil comparison, wear metal and wear metal. So wear metals means these are the inside of the bore potentially degrading. That's really bad. Considering Honda has a 2, that's really bad. Now, it could just be first time run. Hondas could be run out of the factory to be better, but I lied. I am back. Hi, Allie. We're going so fast. It's because I'm not letting this run because I personally have already seen this video. And they're fine, but really what it is that I'm not really doing reaction content. I was just looking at shit. 36 wear on the aluminum is way too high, especially for a first run. Yeah. Or 36 rather. Yeah, it is real bad. It is real bad. And this is why it's important to go to reviewers who actually give a shit and do stuff like this. Because no one is going to give you no one's going to do a motor oil analysis, even though they should, because there's a clear indication of how bad the motor's running. But no generic YouTuber is going to be like, yeah, I went and got the motor oil analyzed, right? Because I would have ran the generator for... I would have put oil in, ran the generator for 10 hours, dumped the oil, put new oil in, and then ran the generator again for 10 hours, and then done the analysis to see what actually was happening. And did the analysis on the first batch of motor oil and the second batch. I had to go home. I kept getting really dizzy. How's Q-Talk Boy doing? I'm doing well. I'm ending stream an hour early today because of cutting open my thumb, not getting a lot of sleep, and just overall mental taking a hit over the last couple of days. Thank you. So we're not going to do a full 4 hours. We're only going to do 3 hours today. Got an ad for the Marvel game when I was watching the trailer for the Marvel. That's funny. Seems a similar thing on go-kart engines. Thank you, Ali. I appreciate it. I think the cheapest Harbor Freight generator. That's probably what I'll end up getting. Because I just want a little generator. Like, I don't need a big one. And these, the Sportsmans that I found are still pretty fucking expensive. And just alone from that oil analysis for the other ones is not good.
In today's video,
You know, I realized that I'm still on that one. Bring it over here. Hi, cuz. I gotta chug 22 ounces of water. Wait, why? Test pass reward granted. Why do I feel like I'm in Portal? Thanks. It's cheap. Goes to Harbor Freight. It's $430. Is it cheap though? That doesn't look cheap to me. It's small. Don't worry, you passed the test. Okay. Can I have money? I need money. I actually just did that. I need to get more water. Water! Hey, Delta, how are you about politics in chat? I just read the best news for 2025. Politics in chat are normally okay, as long as people are keeping it civil. Because I'm still small. Like, so it doesn't bother me.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Fox. I'm supposed to drink 64 of water in the day. I missed the morning 32. Jeez. Really? Balls. Oh. Oh, I'm broken. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, working on self-care. Yeah, it's important. No, dog, where are you? I came back. We're fine. Don't put me back. Oh, you're trying to get me unstuck. He has been cheesed. I has been cheesed. Yeah, totally. Was just trying to get you unstuck. I hope so. Don't throw balls at me in my time of desperation. Shush. Stop that. I will take away all of your money. $400 brand new. Well, it's got free shipping on it. Poor dude. $400 for shipping. $600. Dude, I don't understand what is with people and going to eBay and selling shit for more expensive than the MSRP new. Like, are you guys fucked? Generator not included. What the dog doing? Just hanging out. Hi, Goldie. Depends. What if the balls are really comfy push? Oh, hi, Oculus. 13 months. Damn. Wait, holy shit. Where are you at 13 months? Oh, holy shit. We are at 13 months. $400. Oh, no. $400 free shipping. The big boy version of batteries not included. Oh, did I say $400 shipping? Oh, I must have not formulated my sentence correctly before I said it. All the yeah, dude. Yeah, because like think about it. I started streaming and now you're a year older. You're a year older. Like I started streaming and now we've gone around the entirety of the sun. The world would be better if China had free shipping. God, that's so true. I wonder if I could build one. Nah. Please don't remind me that I'm getting older. You youngins in chat don't get to say shit. Goddamn youngins. Youngins in chat. No, 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 no. Bad dog. No building generators. Ah, it's fine. It's just a DC. It's a spinning crank to DC DC power creation into a sine wave inverter. Like it's not that complicated. Don't start with me. I do what I want. All these little young whippersnappers. Yeah, all you people under the age of 28. How is the feeling? You can get up at 3 a.m. and buy chips at a gas station? I don't have a gas station nearby that I can go to buy chips at. Ah, yes, the sine wave thingamabob. Yeah, it's AC. 28 is the age you stop being a whippersnapper? Yeah. Yeah, once you're older than 28, you're no longer a whippersnapper. I'm faced when I'm catching strays when I'm not even involved. I hate all these like generators, air quotes, that are literally just giant batteries. Like you're not a generator. You're not generating electricity. You're just storing it. You're just a giant battery. But I yell at kids when they're on my yard. Doesn't that count? Kinda? I don't know. If you get a 3-phase electric motor and then spin the rotor, you get a 3-phase generator. I mean, technically true, yeah. I'm not familiar with multiple phase. Sorry, I turned off music. I'm not too familiar with like low level electrical engineering. I get excited about dish racks. Well, that's okay. You've definitely reached adulthood if you're getting excited about like dish racks and new sponges. Although I don't know, because I feel like if I was a kid, I would also get excited about new sponges if I had to use them. I'm eating. I'm gonna just listen to the app. Okay. Beware of the Jackery scam. Yeah, because Jackery's fucking, yeah. New Yamaha generator. Yamaha has generators? Wait, what's this one? They're not Save thousands by building your own DIY life before. Yeah, I probably would. Although, all that exposed wiring is kind of sketchy as shit. But I have no idea what it's doing. What? I had one. I had it in this in my training, becoming a car mechanic. I mean, yeah, you have to understand some of the electrical systems. Hang on. 3-phase. I want to. Three-phase electricity is a type of alternating current that uses 3 waveforms separated by 120 degrees. Oh. Wait, is house AC just 2-phase then? Or single phase? Hang on. No, it's 1-phase. I think. I'm only eating chips. My hands are occupied. What type of chips? You're indeed 22 3/4. Then yes, I am older by a bit. Am I the youngest one in chat? I think so. Is 1-phase. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's converted rather easily into 12-volt DC. I wonder what the difference between the phases are. Guys, we need to have 24-phase electricity. Clearly that will solve all of our problems, right? The cleanest power, 24-phase. 14. Yes, you are a child. This is why I'm not an 18+ chat. Because I don't want to ostracize people from hanging out. Ah! Young. Sorry, everyone secretly still wants to be your age. I'm almost 10 years older than you. Yeah, I'm more than that. You're correct, Fonzie, yes. Hey, enjoy being a child, trust me. Anyone who says that they don't want to, they're like happy to be an adult has not been an adult for long enough. The older you get, the more you want to be a kid again. So if somebody says I don't want to be a child again, they're not old enough. I am 35 and I'd like to be 20 again. Yeah, exactly. I'm only 19. Honestly, early 20s is a good age. You have the entirety of your 20s ahead of you. You're fresh out of school. You have all of the opportunities. Your body hasn't started degrading on you yet. Second youngest? I think so, judging by the ages that I'm aware of. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. I'll probably do the Harbor Freight one, to be completely honest. The Gen Max is also another option. I'll get these two. I'm still in school. I have 6 years of school. I didn't start school until later in my life, so I'm just barely starting high school. Kind of embarrassing. You don't learn anything in high school. I don't even want to think about getting my master's degree. If I could turn back time, guys, and I could fix my ear, I probably would have became an electrician. Now that I've spent enough time working on like houses and stuff, I probably would have became an electrician. I would have been making bank right now. Well, if my life went right. But I can't drive, like medically. Because if I have a fucking vertigo attack in a car, I'm gonna kill someone. So I can't. So I'm kind of like, if I could have gotten it fixed, which you can't. Because I'm like, yeah, if I could have gotten it fixed, I'm like, you mean that thing that's literally not fixable unless you remove your ear? Like you destroy the inside of your ear? Yeah. If I turned back time, made better choices, I could be an engineer. I don't want to be an adult, but I want adult money. That's very fair. I'm way behind. I don't really tell people that, but I felt like you wouldn't judge me. Yeah, well, of course not. Well, it's because high school is bullshit. In my personal opinion, after you're done middle school, you don't learn anything. In high school, you kind of do the exact same things that you do in middle school, except slightly more explained. At least that's what it was in my school system. High school's more about learning social stuff. Yeah, what high school should be for is like learning taxes, learning how to buy a house, learning how trade systems work, as in like the trades work, learning how, you know, student loans are literally the only loan in the United States you can't claim bankruptcy on, because of course, why not? There's so many things in life that you should be learning in high school that you find out when you're older and you go, why the fuck didn't I learn any of this in high school? I'm also homeschooled, so it's different. If you're properly homeschooled, you still have to run the same curriculum in order to be schooled within the eyes of your state. So like, kind of same but different. I am not going to be able to say that. But let's see. Oh, привет. Me and the EU be like, my mom only paid 8K for my back. 8K, that's it? Yeah, welcome to the EU. Though my GPA fell off rather rapidly towards the end because of the floundering with all the work I was struggling to finish. Yeah, I fell off in 6th grade because of all of my mental shit just kind of jumping on me. Surprise, surprise, when going through puberty. Can't talk about the US school system, but there is stuff in German school system isn't teaching us too, like how to file your taxes, which is so weird. Wait, do you have to file taxes in Germany? Because like, I thought in the EU, they just auto removed, like you didn't have taxes. Like you have taxes, like you still have income taxes, but you don't do anything. Like it just comes out of your paycheck. It goes to the government. You know what I mean? You did manage to say you're one of the 3 who did. Nice. The problem is I'm in the bad part of EU. Oh. Fair. Why, ow? What happened? Oh, I sliced open my thumb. That's why we're having a shorter stream today. I sliced open my thumb pretty bad. So I can't really play anything right now because I can't jump. Like I can't use my spacebar. I can't really use the thumbstick on my controller. So I'm kind of just sitting here and it's going to be pretty bad for like the next couple of weeks. And yeah, and I still have to put my bike together, which I didn't show you guys. Hang on. Let me see if I think I sent it in the media channel. Give me a second. I'll show you guys. Okay, yeah. So here you go. I accidentally did the same when I was cutting a lemon and it was, yeah, that sounds terrible. We return to your roots, the yapping. Yeah, back when I started streaming, right? All I used to do was yap. That's what my stream was. So that's my bike right now. Well, not right now. This was my bike. I for tier lists? Oh, we could do that. So yeah, I'm doing surgery on my bike. So the rims are off. The tires are off of the rims. The seat's off. The pedals are off. The shocks are off. You can't really see them on the left-hand side. Right where you see the little tip, a little hairpiece in the middle of my ear? It's pointing at it. And so that's the front shocks. So those are off. And everything, I've just torn everything apart. Because I have spent too much money on my bike because it is my main form of transportation. I might need to pull money out of my savings account. But I've been meaning to do this stuff for a while, and I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I was in the mood, and I started breaking it down. Break it down. And I just decided that now's the time where I'm doing all the upgrades. So, rip bank account. Looks like a lot of work. It was. That right there is probably about 8 to 10 hours of work. I did 3 hours before one stream, 3 hours after that stream, and then 4 hours to 5 hours yesterday when I got injured. Is it a bike, not a motorbike? It's a e-bike. It's a motorcycle / pedal bike. If you look at the wheel on the left-hand side, you see that giant ass hub, the big ass thing. Yeah, that's the electric motor that make it go noom. So yeah, holy, I would go nuts. Yeah, it's a project. I bought a bunch of stuff. Thankfully, you know, I was able to save the front tube, so that's doing okay. I'm gonna put some more tubes into it. I'm not gonna use the same one. I have Rust-Oleum coming in to help clean up some of the rust spots that are happening on the inside rim and a couple of other things. Can you wheelie? I wouldn't, because unlike a gas bike, it's run by motors and electricity. So unlike gas, you are much more likely to ruin something by dumping as much throttle as you can. And it's just not worth it. So that's what it looked like yesterday. I think at the end of the day yesterday. And then today, I put on the shocks. The new shocks. So these are the new shocks that I put on. The old ones were adjustable, but the ring was seized, so it wasn't very good. These ones are new and softer, so I'm looking forward to using these much more than the old ones. I'll actually be able to, you know, not get flung over the handlebars when I hit bump in the road. I'm getting new tires. I'm getting, oh god, you know what? Fuck it. Here, let me open up. Ow, I hit my thumb. Let me open up my Amazon orders, and I will tell you exactly what I'm getting. Ready? Oh boy, this was a lot of money. It's okay. It's for my primary mode of transportation. It happens. Okay. So I got the shocks. Can you do a sick backflip? Maybe once, and then never again. So I got the shocks. I'm getting 2 tires because I'm replacing the tires with more knobby tires that are a bit better on dirt. So when I go on dirt trails, they're not literally sliding around. I got tubes for the tires. I got 2 XLR cables because the XLR cable is what's being used to charge the battery. And I got one to sit in between the battery and the charger, just so I don't have to keep pulling it through the little hole. I got wrench adapters for the torque wrench. I got Loctite red and blue, so medium and heavy Loctite. I got a new chain. I got front fork covers. I got black Rust-Oleum spray paint. I got zip ties. I got grease for some of the bearings. I got some empty spray bottles for water. I got brushes to brush off some of the rust. I got chain wax for the new chain. I got new pedals because the older ones were going real bad. They weren't spinning very well, and that was just out of spite for me stabbing myself. shock grease, so I can grease the shock tubes before putting the shock covers on. I got a better USB charger, so I can actually charge my phone while using it in GPS mode. I got a new front fairing. I got a new rubber mounts for the display unit. I got a new handlebar so I can get into a more comfortable position. I got the nuts and bolts for the mount for the display unit. I had to get 2 pairs of handlebar grips because they use 22 millimeter on both sides, so I had to buy 2 of those. I'm getting a new phone mount because the old one is busted and not locking on very well. I have a Y splitter for an SAE electric so that I can hook in the new USB and the old USB just in case. Small bar risers just to get them up away just a little bit more, and then DIY SAE splitters so I can solder things into each other. It's enough splices! Yeah. Hi, Ferdin. Me, the dog. This brings me back to when I was fiddling with my car regularly. Yeah! Yeah! So, I'm doing all of that. I'm putting in a bunch of work into it. And then it should be nice and new-ish. Everything will be shiny and different. Should handle better, both with the new shocks and the new tires and the new handlebar. I'll have nice new grips on it. I'll have a proper charger for my phone so that when I use my phone in GPS mode or whatever, it doesn't still die. Because the other one, like we were talking about before, I think the other one is only half an amp. Like, I don't think it's a full amp. So it wasn't charging fast enough to use something and charge it at the same time. And yeah. Oh, I hope the mirror should work in the new handlebar. Top speed. The fastest I got it to go was 50 miles an hour. I could probably go faster now because I lost weight. So let's just say 50 miles per hour. Which is 80 kilometers per hour. Just for those who don't know the miles per hour. Do I ever run it at that speed? Not really. Because my preferred speed on the bike is about 35. 35 miles per hour is fast enough to feel like you're moving, but not so fast you're going to burn out the battery really quick. I mean, you still burn it out, but thank you for the conversion. You're welcome. That's kind of fast. Yeah, it can get going. It can get going. Don't recommend it though, because the shocks and tires are not designed to go that speed. Like, the tires aren't big enough and the shocks aren't soft or stable enough to be hitting things on the road at that speed. Like, because when you have a motorcycle, those tires are like 5 inches wide. 50 is fast for a bike, faster than I'd be comfortable with. Yeah, especially on what is essentially just a glorified bicycle, right? I've only done it once or twice just because I knew the road was smooth and there wasn't too much of a problem. But yeah, I don't like going over 35. 35 is comfortable. 2080 battery roll. Yeah. I don't store it higher than 80. And I don't need to worry about going under 20 just because the BMS kicks on. Like, the battery is a smart battery. It has a battery management system in it. So I don't need to worry about it too much. But I store it at nominal voltage. So like over winter and stuff, I'll store it between 68 and 74 volts. It charges to 84 volts. So I store it in nominal voltage, which is 72. I think I've lost over the last couple of years. I think I've lost from the battery at max charge 0.5 volts, 0.8 volts. So I think it's doing pretty good. But all right, everybody. Short stream today. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun yapping with me. I know that I was kind of very distracted today, just looking at like Amazon shit. And kind of staying in my own world, but I just needed that. Not sure how tomorrow's gonna go. Again, with my thumb being the way it is, we might be having just talking streams for the next couple of days. But yeah. Heal up quickly. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to not make it worse as best as I can. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be getting more parts in tomorrow and be working on the bike. I will try to keep you guys updated with how the bike is going, just because it's a fun little project that I'm working on. And I have some photos from before, so I can do like before and afters. That'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I hope you guys have... It's 2 a.m. That ain't day. Well, it's 7 p.m. here, so there's still daylight out. If you are in the United States, it is currently daylight out. I know that because I'm on the East Coast, which means everyone else has sun. But yeah. I realized I started my outro a little bit too early, so we have another minute and a half. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with the bike and how things are going. I will I'll let you guys know when it's done, and I'll take some pictures, some quote unquote glam shots of the bike when it's all wrapped up. Yeah. I realize I'm gonna have to, I don't really want to, but I realize I'm gonna have to cut the grips in order to get the mirrors back in the pipe, which I'm not really looking forward to doing, but oh well. Thank you for stream. Bye. Go to sleep. It's like 1 a.m. and I have to be up at 6. Yes. Oh my god. Yes, very wub. Very wub, this song. Anyway, now that I've blown your ears, I'm gonna go. Have a good night. Bye.